got to see it this morning. The students are fantastic. A special appreciation goes out to all of you parents that got your kids here and supported them along the way. I know there's jitters in the rest, and you probably had to put out some fires, but we do appreciate the support. Of course, none of this would be done without the abilities of Miss Amy Brown, so we congratulate her. Special thanks, of course, to the 5th grade teachers who gave up some instructional time and supported these students, again, through the ups and downs of getting ready for performance. We've also had assistance from Mr. Tim Selko, with our strength teacher, Michelle Harris, and Ms. Pat Danks, who assists as an instructional assistant here at the school. So without further ado, I turn it over.
Thank you. We have a very excited group of people here tonight. It's not you, it's them. So, some of you don't panic because your child isn't on stage yet, but I assure you they're safe, okay? However, if your child is on stage right now, will you give them a wave so that after this they'll pay attention to me, okay? All right, we'll give the Knights a chance later. We had a great show today. Everything just came together. It is live theater, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed. And we hope you enjoy Joust, a mighty medieval, if somewhat silly, musical.
You're Oh, Merlin, let us tell it. You'll go on for days. Well, I guess that'll be all right, but
It was the day of the big joust. All the knights were gathered in the roped-off area with their armor, horses, weapons, and attended by their young squires.
Squires are young men who hope one day to be knights themselves.
The squires do everything for the knights, including getting them ready for the joust.
remember, Arthur was a squire for Sir Hector.
Everyone's gathered for the biggest joust of the year.
It's like the World Series of all jousts.
The Stanley Cup.
The Super Bowl.
The Olympics of the jousting world.
Enough already. Let's have a song.
In the merry month of May, from near and far away, the ladies and the noble knights make this a special day. Come see the sport of kings, of gallant offerings. He tries to knock one off his horse and everybody sings. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, every knight can play. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, on this jousting day. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, racing to and fro. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, jousting we will They battle all day long. The horses set a mighty pace and sing a jousting song. Every night will have a chance to fight with sword and lance. And when the victory is won, we'll do a jousting dance. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, every night can play. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, on this jousting day. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, racing to and fro. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, jousting we will go. Hey! Oh! Hey, jousting we will go. Hey! Oh! Hey, jousting we will go. So bright and brave, not one of lonely day. The squire dreams of that fine day when he's old enough to shave. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, every night can play. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, on this jousting day. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, racing to and fro. With a hey-ho and a noddy-no, jousting we will, we will.
Enough already. Stop! Now, where was I? Oh, yes. It was a squire's job to serve his knight. So what happens when the knight forgets his most important weapon?
The squire has to get it. Sir Hector forgot his sword at home. Not good for a knight who's on deck of the joust.
So, Arthur takes off as fast as his squire legs will take him.
He runs through the streets of town, past the castle moat,
Past the church and fine dining establishments.
but by the time he reaches town square, he realizes he's only halfway home.
He knows that he will never make it all the way home, get Sir Hector's sword, and get back to the joust in time for Sir Hector to participate.
Now, this is where I have to remind you of the legend of King Arthur. When the king, Arthur's father, died, there was no heir to the throne.
That'll teach him to give his son away.
So, the royal court had a sword placed in a stone in the town square.
The legend says whoever can pull the sword out of the stone will be the rightful heir to the throne.
They would become the king.
I just said that.
It is in front of this sword-stabbed stone that Squire Arthur finds himself as he's racing home to retrieve Sir Hector's sword.
What you probably don't recall from this famous legend is that only a few steps away from that stone was another rock. And sticking out of that rock was something even more beautiful and enticing than the former king's sword.
And that's what caught Arthur's attention.
2 stones, each with something interesting protruding from it. I only have time to choose one and get back to the joust. Well, this one is most
you? Well, watch what happens next.
My lord, I brought you the best instrument I could find. Isn't it colorful? What is this? I have no idea, but isn't it beautiful?
Very beautiful indeed, but what exactly can it do? It is that tube that's sticking on the boulder in town square. Everyone knows that whomever pulls it out is the rightful heir to the throne.
I thought that was the sword.
Duh, it works for both.
All hail the king! All hail King Arthur! What? Can this really be? Am I really new king?
You're it, your majesty. Now I'll be the first decree.
You mean anything?
Surely you're the king.
Well, then I decree from now on in this kingdom there will be no more use of swords or weapons of any sort, except for this marvelous colorful instrument. What? You can't be serious!
I think it's a marvelous idea.
And until you men get used to the idea, none of us damsels are going to be friendly to you at all.
Or wash your clothes.
Or cook your meals. Or cheer your jousting.
King Arthur says no more swords.
And that's the way it's going to be. All hail the king! All hail King Arthur!
Every man from far and near, there's gonna be some change around here. If you want your trusty boys, throw your shield, put down your sword. Time to grow up, show your stuff. Living in peace is not so tough. That's the way it's gonna be. If you want some happy from me, that's the way it's gonna be.